Alright, welcome to another episode of the No Spectators podcast. It's a beautiful Saturday evening, April 26th. A lot has been happening in sports. Haven't been too great on the episodes lately, so we're missing a lot. But that just means there's a lot more to cover. NBA playoffs, mid-first round in full swing. NHL playoffs, same thing. Full-on bloodbath in the first round. It's amazing. And then the NFL Draft is happening. Lots to talk about. Lots of stories. Let's get to it. Alright, we're going to start with the NFL Draft, obviously. Lots and lots to talk about. First overall, not surprising. Cam Ward went to the Tennessee Titans. I think it's a good pickup. It's exactly what they need, a quarterback. Will Levis hasn't proved that he's a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL. So, picking Cam Ward gives you a fresh start because Will Levis, he hasn't proved that he's a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL so far. Don't get me wrong. It's not like the Titans have given him and a great wide receiver and running back team to support him. But, he still has Calvin Ridley. He still has Tajay Spears. They're really good. Calvin Ridley, he's honestly one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL. He always produces, always is doing good. The only reason people don't think highly about him is because he gambled and got suspended. But, it's not like he was gambling on Jaguars games. He was gambling on other games. Had nothing to do with him. So, who really cares? It's not like he's rigging the games for the Jaguars to lose. And, he's just a really good wide receiver. Check the stats. Obviously he's not, a top wide receiver like Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson. But I would be fine with him on my team. They also have Tony Pollard. He's a really good running back, does everything they need to. And as a backup option, they have Tajay Spears. Amazing. I've had him in fantasy football for a couple years, so, no bias showing, but he's always produced for me. He's exactly what you need as a backup. So, Cam Ward has the weapons he needs to have at least a good rookie season. They have a not clear wide receiver one, but very borderline, does everything you need to, wide receiver one. They have a pretty good running back, and they have a good running back backup. So, they have everything they need. Maybe they could sign another wide receiver. There's plenty in free agency still. We'll get to that later. But, the Titans, their defense, yeah, I could use a tiny bit of help, but they're always pretty good, I'd say. So, they have a really good future if they just play the cards right. And then going to the number 2 pick, Travis Hunter. The Jaguars traded with the Browns. Yeah, they might have given up a little too much, but who cares? They got Travis Hunter. They got a franchise player for the next 15 years at least. Come on now. If they could keep him, obviously the Jaguars have had a little trouble keeping their stars. They had Jalen Ramsey leave. He was supposed to be their Deion Sanders. But, Travis Hunter, I think he's a completely different story. He's a completely different prospect. And, Jalen Ramsey had all the hype in the world. And, it was truthful. He's one of the best cornerbacks in our era. But Travis Hunter is just different. There's a whole different level of hype with him. He's a wide receiver. Don't get me wrong, in college, it's not like he was the best wide receiver and best cornerback out there. Don't believe all the, ESPN stories riding him, going crazy on him. But don't get me wrong, Travis Hunter, amazing cornerback, amazing wide receiver. But Travis Hunter I mean, he could change the whole trajectory of the Jaguars franchise. I mean, the happiest person in the Jaguars franchise right now, it's not their GMs, it's not the coach that they just hired. It's Trevor Lawrence. I mean, his career might have just been saved. I mean, don't get me wrong. They have Brian Thomas, amazing wide receiver. They're clear number one. I mean, no doubt. Don't get me wrong. Travis Hunter is not better than Brian Thomas as wide receiver, but there's their number two. And don't get me wrong, it's an amazing number two wide receiver. Travis Hunter, if he's your number two, he'll be amazing. Travis Hunter is a really good wide receiver. Don't get me wrong. He wasn't the best. He was a little, overhyped by media, but he's still really good. He was just getting some, extra LeBron treatment, some extra Shohei Ohtani, some Messi treatment, he's the most popular player. Media rides him, but it's not a crazy difference between, what the media was saying and what he actually is. I mean, the media was portraying him to be, the greatest thing since sliced bread. Don't get me wrong. Travis Hunter is an amazing player, but, I mean, there were better wide receivers than him. There were better cornerbacks than him. Will Johnson is one of them. We'll get to him in a couple minutes in the episode. But Travis Hunter, I think he'll be really good. I think he'll at least help the Jaguars become a real team. I mean, in no chance are they going to challenge for an AFC championship or anything. But this is just an amazing starting block, This block is going to help them just get to where they want to be a lot quicker than just a regular draft pack would be. But moving on to the Giants pick with Abdul Carter at number 3. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, after Cam Ward and Travis Hunter go 1 and 2, it kind of was known that Abdul Carter was going to the Giants. Everybody knew it for the past, 2 weeks maybe. And I mean, don't get me wrong, in previous episodes, I talked about how much I wanted the Patriots to get Abdul Carter. I mean, I was a fake believer in the Shador Sanders hype for a little. Thought he was going maybe, top 5. I mean, the Browns and Giants obviously needed a quarterback, so I believe the hype. I mean, it's Shador Sanders. Everyone talks about him. But, in the end, well, I mean, say the Giants or Browns drafted Shador Sanders, I mean, that means either Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter would have been available. And I would have loved to take either one of them. But, obviously, Abdul Carter, I mean, I think he'll just be exactly like Micah Parsons. I mean, you saw the tape if you follow Penn State even remotely. I mean, he's dominant. I mean, just look at every single game from the season. Even when he was hurt, he was going crazy and just did what he needed to do. So, I mean, I think he'll be completely fine. And, I mean, the Giants really had a great draft. We'll get more to that later on. But just a funny story coming out of the Giants draft and Abdul Carter and Lawrence Taylor. Obviously, Abdul Carter, I mean, a great player, but he wanted to get the number 56 unretired, Lawrence Taylor's old number. I mean, arguably the best defensive player in NFL history. But Lawrence Taylor answered to that, request, and he said he would love to wear that number, but hey, I think it's retired. Get another number. I just thought it was hilarious. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like he's asking. I mean, because Cam Ward, he got Warren Moon's number. I mean, I don't know about you. I'm 24. Obviously, I didn't live in Warren Moon times, but great quarterback. I mean, no Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, Dan Marino, but a great quarterback. he unretired his number for Cam Ward. Great showing. But, I mean, we're talking about Lawrence Taylor here, the greatest defensive player of all time. I mean, who comes close to him? Lawrence Taylor. Yeah, he was cracked out half the time, but still. Greatest defensive player of all time in NFL history. I mean, no one close. Most feared player. He produced every single season, every single game you needed him to play. He played and got you what you needed. So, I mean, it's not like you're asking just a really good player. I mean, you're asking a legend of the game. You're asking Lawrence Taylor. I mean, I wouldn't compare him to Tom Brady, but probably the Peyton Manning of defense. So, I mean, I get why you don't want your number retired. I mean, that's just like asking, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, LeBron James to, take number 23 off him, number 33. Like, come on now. Maybe ask Tony Allen for the Grizzlies, a not more respectable number. But moving on to the Patriots pick. Now, at the beginning, I wasn't a big fan of this. Will Campbell, offensive lineman out of LSU. At the beginning, when it happened, I was mad. I don't want an offensive lineman. After our trash season, the last thing I want to see is, us not improve our skill positions and draft an offensive lineman. It's a boring pick. But, as the days passed, as, time wore on, the more and more excited I'm getting about Will Campbell. Will Campbell is an absolute dog. In his draft interview, do you know what this man said? I'll give you the live interview right now. I mean, just listen to what this man said.
Well, you are brought to New England to protect Drake May. What kind of tone are you going to set on this offensive line?
I'm going to fight and die to protect them with everything I got.
This man is going to fight and die to protect Drake May. Don't get me wrong. Anybody could say that as an NFL player. You just got drafted. Obviously, you're going to say the best thing possible. But Will Campbell, I fully believe in you. You will fight and die to protect Drake May. Drake May, his blind side is protected. The Patriots, all they realistically need to do now is sign Amari Cooper. Sign Deontay Johnson. Get that number 2 wide receiver that will produce. I mean, we're talking about Amari Cooper here. Amari Cooper, legend in college. Oakland Raiders, every single year, with a bum quarterback, Derek Carr. As much as I love Derek Carr, he's not that good. He had one good year, but did amazing every single year. Went to Cleveland. We're talking about Cleveland. Well, he went to Dallas before. Dak Prescott, not much better than Derek Carr. Did amazing. Went to Cleveland. Did good every single year. Yeah, this past season he had a little struggles, but I mean, look at the Cleveland quarterback situation. Terrible. Went to the Bills. Mid-season, keep in mind. Obviously, he has to learn the whole new offense. He's not going to be going crazy after 1 week, but he's still provided. I mean, the only reason the Bills weren't in the Super Bowl is because they couldn't do the tush push. Because, apparently it's hard to push your quarterback from the... Well, let's chill right now. I forgot. I almost forgot. The Chiefs got some BS call to, get them to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen had that first down. But let's stop talking about that. Let's get back to Will Campbell and the Patriots. Will Campbell's pick, I mean, I love the energy he showed. I think he is going to be an amazing pick. Yeah, we could have had Ashton Genty. Yeah, I would have loved to get him. I mean, proved he was the best running back in college football this season. One of the best ever had one of the best seasons ever in college football history. So, I mean, obviously you'd love a player like that. But then, you look at some of the past Super Bowl winning teams. I mean, the Eagles this past year, yeah, they have Saquon Barkley, but the Eagles honestly are stacked at every position. But just look at their, their go-to game in the trenches. And what do they have? The Eagles have, obviously the best offensive line in the National Football League. So what do the Patriots do? Going from last season, they had arguably one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL. They were trying to get Drake May killed out there. I don't know what they were doing. I could, call some players, but let's save it. But Will Campbell, one of the best tackles in the SEC, arguably the best tackle in the SEC this season. He did amazing. Yeah, there were draft concerns that he had small arms. Obviously, I was the one that was concerned with it. Because, if we're talking about, building a team and building a future, you don't want your player to have any concerns. But then the LSU measurements came out and he had your normal size arms. And, it's crazy. We're really, as analysis, crying about someone's arm size. Like, come on. Muggsy Bogues was 5'8", and he had a great NBA career. Look at Darren Sproles. He was a tiny running back, but he had an amazing career with the Chargers and Eagles. In the Chargers, he was deadly, insane. And then, with the Eagles, amazing. Yeah, he wasn't as good as Chargers Darren Sproles, but with the Eagles, he was still an amazing running back, nightmare for multiple teams. So, just looking at the details, even looking at the offensive line, look at Jason Kelce. He was an undersized center, and he, has a Hall of Fame career. Look at Tyler Lockett, Wes Welker, Julian Edelman. They all have great careers being undersized, Russell Wilson, he wasn't supposed to be good. He was an undersized quarterback, short. They all have fine careers. It's just the heart that they have in them. So, Will Campbell, he showed he has the heart to play. Everyone's been doubting him. He's the perfect pick for us Patriots. He has the edge going for him. All these people, me including, said he was, I don't want him. He has small arms. But just seeing the attitude he brings to our team, it'll be amazing. He's going to be a leader for the next, I hope, 20 years. What is he, 22 maybe? We'll see. But, he could easily play the next 15 years if he's good enough and be a Hall of Famer, and I firmly believe he will. I definitely think he will. Going on to the next pick, though, let's see. The Browns picked Mason Graham. Honestly, it's looking at how their draft went, it's not the most flashy pick, but, just look at, not to bring up the Eagles again, but just look at them. They had their defensive line stacked, and, winning a football game is in the trenches. Offensive line, defensive line. If you would have it stacked either, you're going to do just fine. So, why not back up or just get better help? They have Myles Garrett, probably one of the best defensive linemen in the last, 5 years at least, we'll say. He'll be talked about as one of the legends. Then moving to number 6, the Raiders got Ashton Genty. Great pickup. One of the more underrated players. Oh, not really underrated because he was obviously hyped up as a player, but I think he'll be just fine. Boise State is a fine institution. They produce lots of talent. Just look at Kellen Moore. say he was given the chance, I really think he would have been an absolute stud at quarterback. I mean, he got drafted to a bad situation, so we never know what would happen. But Doug Martin, I don't know if you NFL fans remember that name, but Doug Martin, in his early years, he was an amazing quarterback. Obviously, he fell off after a couple of years, but in his prime, he was one of the best in the NFL. Now we have Ashton Jeanty. He'll probably be the best Boise State NFL player in history. Now, I watched Ashton Jeanty all year. I'm a Boise State fan, have been since I was a kid. I probably could find a picture of me in a Boise State shirt. And lives in Idaho, Boise State fan, have the connections. But as we were talking, Ashton Jeanty, I watched him. Even last year, watched him. Great player, great running back. Has only showed, strength and progress in his game. Nobody could stop him. Week 1 or 2 against Oregon, what was it? I mean, one of the top programs in college football, has the money, has all the players. He torched them. Yeah, they lost, but I mean, who thought Boise State would have beat Oregon in a close game? They lost by what, 3? Come on now. Yeah, they lost on a last-second field goal. You know why? Because Ashton Jeanty. He carried Boise State in that game. I mean, don't get me wrong, we could go on a whole rant about Boise State not starting Malachi Nelson, but we're talking about Ashton Jeanty. I mean, it doesn't matter who he's playing. We're talking about pure talent here. I mean, even against Penn State in the playoffs, he was doing amazing. He had a great game. I mean, it was just the rest of the team that disappointed him. But Ashton Jeanty, I easily think he'll be at least Jamar Gibbs. I mean, a really good running back. Don't get me wrong. Jamar Gibbs is a little shadowed by David Montgomery, taking away a little strength. But say Jamar Gibbs was just the only running back on the Lions, he'd be so much better. So, I mean, that will be what Ashton Jeanty is. I mean, who's the other Raiders running back? Anthony Madison? I mean, come on. He's nothing crazy. I mean, yeah, he'll get you 50 yards, but he's nothing crazy. Give you Ashton Jeanty, he'll give you 100 a game. I mean, yeah, the Raiders, Geno Smith, don't get me wrong, serviceable quarterback, but he's not going to... If he has the right team around him, he'll give you a Super Bowl. But, you need the team around him. You need the support. Yeah, they have the running back, but who are the wide receivers? They don't have anyone. They have Brock Bowers as a tight end, but, who are the wide receivers? You got Jacoby Myers. Obviously, highly rate him. He's a good wide receiver. But, he's nothing special. He's not going to be a Jerry Rice, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. He's not even going to be a Ricardo Lockett. From the Seahawks, that's now on the Titans. He's not even going to be that, but he's still good. And then, you got who they just drafted, Jack Beck, from TCU. I think he'll be a really good wide receiver. He's got the story from him with his brother's tragedy in the terrorist attack during New Orleans. He has the edge just from that. And, even other than that, he's been a really good wide receiver. He went to Georgia, I believe, then transferred to TCU, had a really good year. And, TCU's quarterback, don't get me wrong, I think next year he's draft eligible. Other than Arch Manning, I'm not thinking right now, but he's definitely going to be top 5. So watch out for that TCU quarterback. If your team is QB needy, draft him. I think he'll be really good. And then, just the other picks in the draft. The Jets at number 7 drafted Ahmad Mabou from Missouri, an offensive tackle. I know he's really more of the physically just impressive athletes out there. I honestly think he'll be good. Just watching his tape from this past season, he looked really good. Is just a freak athlete. So I think he'll be good. The Panthers drafted McMillan from Arizona. Yeah, he had his wild character concerns because he said he doesn't watch tape or whatever, but it was just a cherry-picked interview. He said he watches it with his wide receiver room. I think he'll be really good. I think he'll be at least an option for Bryce Young. I mean, they have Adam Thielen, who is honestly an underrated wide receiver. I think they're really good with him, and then adding him, McMillan, to that as a number 2, just to learn for now. I think they're fine. I mean, McMillan proved his whole college career he's a serviceable wide receiver. So, I mean, I really don't see all the hate just from some cherry-picked interview saying, oh, yeah, I don't watch tape. I only watch it with my wide receiver room. So, I mean, he obviously watches tape. Come on now. Then just moving to some other notable picks. I mean, the Bears at number 10 drafted Colston Loveland, tight end from Michigan. I think he has the chance to be a Brock Bowers type. I don't think he'll get the level of production that Brock Bowers gave you last year, but I think he'll be really good. The Cowboys, they drafted an offensive lineman. Yeah, he'll maybe be good, but who are you protecting? A trash quarterback at Dak Prescott? I mean, yeah, he's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I said trash, but it's just because what he is expected to do. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's not bad or anything, but the Cowboys are supposed to win the Super Bowl every year. He's trash compared to that. Who's he protecting at the running back? They just got rid of their best running back in Rico Dowell. Who do they have? But, I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, you have to build from the trenches, but who's he protecting? Nobody. I mean, CeeDee Lamb at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves in a couple of years. I mean, Dak Prescott, it's not like he's a good quarterback. He'd be much better off with Drake May, per se. But, I mean, the Cowboys, they're just messing. Jerry Jones needs to just retire. Just give up ownership of the Cowboys, make a quick billion, and then just disappear into the sunset. The next notable pick, Tyler Warren at 14 of the Colts. I mean, just look at Tom Brady's career, Ben Roethlisberger. They had their tight ends with Rob Gronkowski, Aaron Hernandez, Heath Miller, Tyler Booker. Yeah, he might improve Dak Prescott a little, but, I mean, honestly, Dak Prescott, he's had his almost, how long has he been in the NFL? Let's check really quick. He's been in the NFL 9 seasons. He's had 9 seasons to prove if he's a real quarterback or not. Don't get me wrong. Dak Prescott, he'll get you your positive record season, but he's not a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Get rid of him. Trade. If they didn't give him that just absolute awful contract the year before, they could have traded him. At least got some draft capital or at least a decent player from it. But they messed up. The Cowboys are just, poverty under Jerry Jones. What do you expect from someone who, what has Jerry Jones done good for the last 15 years? Whatever has he done good, honestly, since he's owned the team? He rode off the coattails of Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin. What has he done since then? Yeah, don't get me wrong, he had Tony Romo, but it's not like they won a Super Bowl. It's not like they even made a conference championship. The Cowboys are a poverty franchise. they're basically the Bulls right now. I mean, yeah, they had a good run in the 90s, but they're trash right now. I mean, even if you want to add to it, because the Cowboys had success in the early years. I mean, they're just another Green Bay Packers. I mean, when have the Green Bay Packers been good last? 2011 with Aaron Rodgers that one year, and then they've been. I mean, as much as I'm a Packers supporter, I don't hate the Packers, but what have they done since they won a last Super Bowl? Yeah, they're good in the regular season, but what have they done in the playoffs? They ran into the 49ers. They ran into Tom Brady. Come on now. But yeah, I mean, the Cowboys are just disappointments. They're basically, in NBA terms, I mean, they're basically the Pistons. I mean, yeah, the Pistons were more late 80s, but I mean, the Cowboys, they were early, late 90s, same thing basically. But I mean, the Pistons, they haven't been anything since they beat the Lakers in the NBA championship in early 2000s. And the Cowboys haven't been anything since the 90s. So, I mean, I don't know what they're expecting. I mean, yeah, a tight end is going to help you, but you need a lot more help than a tight end. You already have Jake Ferguson. What are you doing? Draft a wide receiver, at least somehow, for CeeDee Lamb. I mean, who do you have? CeeDee Lamb? Who else? No names? Who's your quarterback? Dak Prescott? Wildly overrated. I mean, the only reason he's talked about is because he's the Cowboys quarterback. Say he was on, the Saints, the Texans, the Browns, the Seahawks, the Vikings, he'd be irrelevant. I mean, he's not good. He's trash. And then, talking about the running back position, you just had a serviceable running back in Rico Dowell. I mean, yeah, he's not some big name, but just look at his stats from last year. Let's get them up. This past season, I mean, with how atrocious the Cowboys year was, he had a little over 1,000 yards, 1,079. Yeah, his touchdowns, I mean, awful. 2 touchdowns, but the Cowboys were just complete trash this past season. I mean, what do you expect from a poverty franchise? I mean, I know I have a lot of family members that are Cowboy fans. I hope they're listening to this. I hope they text me right after listening to this little sequence right here. The Cowboys are trash. They're not going to be good for the next 10 years. They're not going to be good until Jerry Jones sells the team. And when is Jerry Jones going to sell the team? When he dies. I mean, y'all really believed Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott were going to lead you to a championship, and what'd they do? Not even make a conference championship. You just got to rebuild. I mean, if anything, next season, I'll get more into this, but next season, just tank completely. Trade Dak Prescott for, a bag of chips. Just tank. Draft Arch Manning. That'd be the only thing that could probably save the Cowboys, because Arch Manning, I bet he'll be 10 times better than Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is just another overshadowed Ryan Fitzpatrick. All Dak Prescott should be in the NFL is just a journeyman backup. Yeah, he'll get your yards, but what's he doing in the playoffs? Absolutely nothing. All you Cowboys fans have been saying, Super Bowl this year. We're winning the Super Bowl this year. And then you don't do anything. So I'm still waiting for that Super Bowl. But, I mean, the way it looks, y'all ain't winning anything for the next 20 years. I mean, you still have Dak Prescott. You have no running back. CeeDee Lamb's your only wide receiver. I mean, how hard is it for a team to double team him? Then you're screwed. Who's your next player? Jake Ferguson? Tyler Warren? I mean, they ain't no Gronk. They ain't no Aaron Hernandez. They're not going to change the game. I mean, you guys don't have anything, so you're just wasting away some prime years of, Dak Prescott, yeah, his prime was a couple of years before he snapped his leg in half, but his prime's over. He's not getting any better. So you guys have to use his at least decentish years for the next, 2 years at most. And he's done. Y'all screwed up. You wasted the past 10 years just, dilly-dallying, just doing nothing. And the Cowboys are just a joke of a franchise. They're awful. I mean, the only reason they're hyped is because they were good in, the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, maybe. But they're trash nowadays. So, get with it. Rebuild. I mean, that's really the only thing they could do is just rebuild. Give up. Give up for the next year and just move on. I mean, some of these teams nowadays just don't want to give up. I mean, yeah, you have the history, but just give up. Rebuild. It's okay. I mean, the Steelers are another team. The Steelers this draft, first round, Derek Carman, defensive tackle. Yeah, he may be a good pick, but what are you doing? You need a quarterback. You had Jackson Dart right there for the picking. And all your problems are solved. Jackson Dart, I believe, is going to be a really good quarterback in the NFL. I think he'll be probably, arguably, the best quarterback from this draft class. I really believe that. And you just missed him. I mean, you're waiting on Aaron Rodgers. The Aaron Rodgers who was absolutely, I mean, I could say some hurtful things, but absolutely awful 2 seasons ago. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, he tore his Achilles, blah, blah, blah. Ignore the 2 seasons ago. But this past season, absolutely awful until, the last 4 weeks? Aaron Rodgers is not your superhero. What's he going to be there? 1 year? And then you're done again? Like, come on. These Steelers are supposed to be, a historic organization. But they're a joke. I mean, you haven't won anything since, what? When was the last Super Bowl they made? Let me look this up really quick. The Steelers' last Super Bowl was in 2009. It's 2025. I mean, this is supposed to be one of the more historical franchises in the NFL. I mean, every year they're getting hyped up as, one of the better teams in the NFL. Well, to Steelers fans out there, I have to say your franchise is just complete trash. I mean, I don't know why you follow them anymore for the past 10 years at least. I mean, throwback to the big 3 days. Big Ben, AB, Le'Veon Bell. How didn't you win a Super Bowl? Yeah, you have Tom Brady in your, shadows. I mean, just to compare it to some history, Tom Brady's the Alexander the Great. Steelers are the Persians. Both are big superpowers, but Alexander the Great, he beat the Persians. So, I mean, still though, how do you have 3 of the best generational players at the time? I mean, Ben Roethlisberger, he's honestly an underrated quarterback. You don't hear a lot about Ben Roethlisberger, but he did what he needed to do. He just had terrible coaching. I mean, we'll get to this in a little. Mike Tomlin, I have a story for you. But Antonio Brown, as much nonsense he had in his time, Antonio Brown was on track to be one of the best wide receivers ever. I mean, Antonio Brown, I will always support you. Amazing wide receiver. Just a little, crazy. But he produced when he needed to. I mean, don't get me wrong, he walked off the field, but when he was on the Steelers, he was legend NFL wide receiver like. He was just different. And then Le'Veon Bell. You always saw highlights how insane he was. I mean, running backs, they have short primes, yeah, but If you think about running backs from the mid-2010s, you think of Le'Veon Bell. He was just different. He provided. He was insane. But, I mean, the Steelers just are a terribly run organization. They're trash. They're a joke. The Steelers are a joke. To compare them to franchises, they're basically the Cowboys. What have they done since, the Cowboys last won the 90s, but what have the Steelers done since the early 2000s, 2010? Nothing. They've been disappointing, overhyped every single year, just a disappointment. I mean, Mike Tomlin, he's our good coach. I'll give him that. He's good. But that's all he is. He's good. He's not going to win you a Super Bowl. He's not going to make you a deep run in the playoffs. He's just good. He's not going to do anything special. He's just your good worker that, does what he needs to do. Get you your positive record. But he doesn't do anything spectacular. He doesn't do anything impressive. He doesn't take your team to a further level. He's just good. So, the Steelers, like I said before, their best hope is to just tank next year, draft Arch Manning, trade George Pickens for maybe a wide receiver that wants to sit for a year, or at least, trade it for picks for next year too. But your only hope is to draft Arch Manning. There's nothing else for you. The Steelers are honestly about Browns level to me. Yeah, they, get their positive record every single year. Wow, so impressive. But they're trash. They're pretenders. You never are scared of the Steelers as a team. Who is scared of the Steelers? They have a positive record, but they're trash. Just look at the year. They had the best record in the NFL. Lost however many games straight, and then lost to the Browns. Who was scared of that? Then last year, they start amazing, have their positive record, and then lose first round in the playoffs. Who in the world is scared of the Steelers? I know a couple Steelers fans, one specifically, I hope is listening, but the Steelers are trash. They're awful. They're a joke. They're nothing special. Find a new team. Just, come on. The Steelers have no future. They're terribly run. Throw me in there. I could have had the Steelers fixed 10 years ago. These owners are just brain dead. It honestly makes me mad. Just, this past draft. Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, he got drafted in the 5th round. Maybe it could have been deserved. I'll get into it more and explain it, but you would have drafted him. Had a quarterback for the future. Develop him for a year and just see how it goes. But you didn't draft him. You didn't draft anybody. Anyone. The Browns drafted 2 quarterbacks, Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. What are you doing, Steelers? You think Mason Rudolph is your future? You think Aaron Rodgers is your future? No. Aaron Rodgers has what? 1-2 years left at most? What are you thinking? And say you draft it, or say you sign Aaron Rodgers to a free agency deal. It's not like Aaron Rodgers is going to lead you to a 3-12 record. Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback. It's not like you're going to be able to draft Arch Manning. You're going to be stuck. You're just a, honestly, brain-dead franchise. You're absolutely just plain out retarded. I mean, sorry for using that word, but how can you explain how stupid the Steelers have been for the past 10 years? Like, you had everything you needed to for this whole generation of players, and you blew it. You're stupid. Like, it blows my mind how the Steelers franchise has not won at least one Super Bowl in the past 10 years. Like, how? How? You always have the players. You have good coaching. Yeah, Mike Tomlin's not a Bill Belichick, but he's still good. How haven't you won absolutely anything? Yeah, you had to face Tom Brady, but it's not like in his last years, Tom Brady had some superstar team. He had Julian Edelman as best wide receiver. He had Rob Gronkowski as a tight end. I mean, don't get me wrong, Rob Gronkowski is, one of the top one or top two, top three maybe tight ends ever. But you can't win with a tight end being your best receiver. Come on now. Danny Amendola. Yeah, Tom Brady made him good, but look at the rest of his career. Without Tom Brady, he was nothing. It just shows you. The Steelers, they ruined their best chance to win a Super Bowl, and they're just awful organization, complete idiots, and their best hope is to just tank next year with every ounce you can. Who cares? Just trade everyone. Just be awful. Be terrible. Who cares? Draft Arch Manning and start over. You have your Terry Bradshaw. You have your Ben Roethlisberger. Call me back in a year, but I think Arch Manning is going to be really good. I think he's hated on too much just because the name. Don't get me wrong, Peyton Manning, obviously a great quarterback. And honestly, Eli Manning, he's a really good quarterback. Obviously Peyton Manning, won Super Bowls, legend of the NFL. Eli Manning, he beat Tom Brady twice. As a Patriots fan myself, Eli Manning was my worst nightmare. He had me crying, depressed as a little kid. Patriots are undefeated. Obviously, they should win. Greatest team ever. And they lost. Don't get me wrong, Asante Samuel dropped a game-winning interception. Could have won, but he didn't. But our defense could have stopped them. Lost. Also in 2011, Mario Manningham, Eli Manning made one of the best accurate throws of all time, and Mario Manningham made one of the greatest catches of all time, and lost. Obviously, Wes Welker could have caught that pass, but he didn't. Patriots lost both times to Eli Manning, so give your respect to Eli Manning. Yeah, he might have not done, the most in his career, but he is the only one to beat the greatest quarterback of all time twice. Honestly, I would assume he's the only quarterback to be undefeated against Tom Brady. Other than maybe Nick Foles, but that's another story for a different day. It's not like Nick Foles did what Eli Manning did to Tom Brady. Tom Brady had one of the best Super Bowls of all time when he faced Nick Foles. It was the defense that choked. But Eli Manning stepped up. Eli Manning became just a different type of animal when he was facing Tom Brady. And that's just how it went. But just, wrapping this up. Alright, now, let's just get the Shador Sanders conversation out of the way, because it's honestly, people were overhyping it. ESPN, Fox Sports, anyone. was overhyping it, calling it some racist activity. Complete idiots. I mean, okay. The only teams that needed a quarterback in this year's draft: the Titans drafted a quarterback, pick 1. Giants drafted a quarterback first round. Browns, they drafted Dylan Gabriel, and eventually in the 5th round, Shedeur Sanders. Raiders, they have Geno Smith. He's not too bad. He could at least be serviceable to them. Maybe they get Arch Manning next year. Who knows? Jets have Justin Fields. Panthers have Bryce Young. Saints, don't get me wrong. Tyler Shaw, what has he absolutely proved in college football? Come on now. The Saints might be, they might be on my kind of level, thinking about Arch Manning next year. The Saints don't have some crazy team. Who are their wide receivers? Yeah, they have Alvin Kamara as a running back, but I think he's honestly a trade piece this year. Who are the wide receivers? Chris Olave, the Mr. Concussion. Don't get me wrong, I'd love the Patriots to trade for him, but he gets hurt every single year. Derek Carr, he is hospital pass central. Just look at Chris Olave, like I was saying. Concussions every single year because Derek Carr throws trash passes to him. Maybe the Saints could have drafted Shedeur Sanders, but they didn't. They thought Tyler Shaw was a better pick. Who cares? That's their decision. All these people crying about Shedeur Sanders are absolutely stupid because it's not like this draft was a QB powerhouse draft. Just look at it. The only teams that needed a quarterback in this draft were the Titans, Giants, Browns, Saints. Let's see. That's it. So you get 3 teams that would possibly draft you. And don't get me wrong, a 1 out of 3 chance, you're probably not going to get picked. Just like one of those teams were the Raiders. One of those teams were the Giants. In the first round, the Giants picked Jackson Dart, round 1. I honestly think he'll be better than Shedeur Sanders. It's just my opinion. Jackson Dart, I don't know if you've watched him in his career, but he looked really good. Shedeur Sanders, he has the name, but he's overhyped. He's really not that good. He finished with, a 13-12 record in college football? Yeah, he brought Colorado back from irrelevance, but how much did he? Colorado, as soon as they lose Deion Sanders, are going to be irrelevant again. It's not like they're a top program. They're trash. It's not like they were even good during the Shedeur Sanders era. They're awful. Come on, look at the stats. But just to wrap up with the NFL draft, there were several teams that made some sleeper picks. Obviously the Giants with Jackson Dart. I think he's going to be the best quarterback from this draft. I think he's a star in the making. I think he at least has a Super Bowl in him. Emeka Egbuka, I think he's a really good wide receiver for the Buccaneers. They have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. He could learn from them for a year. Be some, average wide receiver. Next year, say they get, or 2 years from now, maybe they get rid of one. Emeka Egbuka steps right in and is like Mike Evans or Chris Godwin. We're talking about the greatest wide receiver in Ohio State history. Amazing wide receiver. And then, just moving on, the Packers made a really good pick with Golden. I think he'll be one of their better wide receivers, and honestly, the Packers have a stacked wide receiver room. They have, obviously, Jordan Love as their quarterback, and then as wide receivers, they have Jordan Reed. Amazing wide receiver. I'm very high on Jordan Reed. I think he's a top wide receiver in the NFL. I mean, give him an actual real quarterback. Throw him on the Eagles. Throw him on the Patriots. Throw him on a Super Bowl contending team. Jaden Reed is number one wide receiver on any team. I've seen enough. I've watched him actually. Talk about Mel Kiper as a draft analyst. I've watched Jordan Reed as Mel Kiper the past 2 seasons. He's amazing. He's a wide receiver one on any team. Christian Watson, he'll get your stats. Amazing wide receiver. Romeo Doubs, amazing wide receiver. The Packers, they have a good problem. They're stacked at wide receiver. Trade 1 or 2 of them. Get some picks, whatever. They're set. The Packers are one of the better teams off for the future. Jordan Love, I don't believe the hate in him. I think he's a really good quarterback. The NFC is one of the tougher divisions in the NFL, but I think he's good enough to maybe push through 1 year or so just to get them actually the Super Bowl. Don't get me wrong. Jordan Love is I've been watching the Packers the last couple of years. They're a real team. Obviously, no one thinks about them as a contender. I believe the Packers are a contender. They have everything they need. They have a running back, Josh Jacobs. Have wide receivers, Jordan Reed, Christian Watson. Yeah, they could get another wide receiver, but they don't need one. They have a whole team. The Packers, say the NFC, is just perfect for them 1 year. The Eagles aren't there anymore. Packers are a real contender. But enough about the NFL. Obviously, Luther Burden, great pick for whatever team picked him. There were the steals in the NFL draft. We'll get it back on them in another episode. But just moving on to the NBA, just to wrap up this episode quickly, just checking in on the NBA playoffs. They're ever more just interesting, a lot going on. The last time we talked about the NBA was game 2 of the first round, and just checking in on those series, the Pistons had a hard-fought game, won game 2. Obviously it's not going to be a real series. The Knicks are winning, but the Pistons, they snuck their, game-winning game in. Knicks, I'm fully confident in winning. One of the better series now, the Clippers and Nuggets, absolutely insane. The Clippers have been proving, James Harden and Kawhi Leonard, I don't know about you, but I see them still as, top NBA players nowadays. Kawhi Leonard, yeah, he's had his injuries in the past years, but this year he's just proving to be a top NBA player. And James Harden, as much as he's hated, check the stats. Check the stats of James Harden. He proves everything. On the Sixers, my personal team, he was absolute trash, but James Harden, good player. James Harden proves what he needs to do. He is a star player in the NBA, one of the most underrated players in NBA history, honestly. James Harden is him. Moving on to the Bucks and Pacers series, the Pacers are in control. They're just dominating. I expect the Pacers to win this series. I mean, Tyrese Halliburton's having a really good series, proving he is the Pacers leader. Thunder, they're up 3-0 in their series against the Grizzlies. Ja Morant has just been not disappointing, but it just proves the Grizzlies need more. Ja Morant, he's not one player who leads a team. He needs his Robin to his Batman. Ja Morant, he's just not it. Then game 2 for the Lakers. They had a really good game. I mean, I can't hate. Obviously, Julian Randle, he had his 27 points. Anthony Edwards had his 25 points, but the rest of the team, they didn't produce. They're the only two people with double figures in game 2. I mean, Jalen McDaniels had 8 points. Naz Reid had 9, but you're not winning that. I mean, even LeBron had 21 points. I mean, yeah, he wasn't the most efficient player, but 21 points is 21 points. Luka, the real leader of the Lakers, had 31. I mean, like I said at the start of the playoffs, the only chance the Lakers have as winning this series is give the keys to Luka. He's the best player on your team. He's winning the series. I mean, I know it's hard to humble LeBron, you know. LeBron doesn't want to be the 2 option. But, LeBron, you're not that good anymore, buddy. You're a number 2 option. Take the back seat to Luka. You'll be absolutely fine. I mean, Luka is just, number 2 in the NBA as the best player behind Nikola Jokic. It's just obvious. And LeBron he can't admit it. Then game 2 for the Warriors and Rockets. They tied that series. The Rockets had a bounce-back game. Jalen Green looked amazing. And then moving on to game 3s, Knicks won game 3. Like I said 5 minutes before, Knicks are winning this series. Pistons might win a game or 2, but Knicks are winning this series. They just have too much power. Thunder won game 3, 114, 108. Like we just said, the Grizzlies, they just don't have enough. Game 3, Nuggets lost in a blowout to the Clippers. Clippers, really good game. And then the Magic surprised the Celtics, winning 95-93. Close game. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Magic, they're honestly the upcoming team of the East. I think they'll be really good as long as they keep their players. And then last night, also, the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Lakers 116-104. Great game from Anthony Edwards. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, the man had 29 points. Amazing. Julius Randle had 22. Jalen McDaniels had 30. So, I mean, I think if Jalen McDaniels was scoring 30, you're going to win the game. They had a complete team performance. Looked really, really good. I mean, Lakers, LeBron, yeah, he had 38. Yeah, Austin Reeves had 20. Yeah, Luka Doncic had 30. You can't win off 3 players. I mean, they're the only 3 that scored they're the only 3 that scored more than 9 points. I mean, Dorian Finney-Smith is the next closest with 8 points. Rui Hachimura had 8 points too, but you can't win with 3 players scoring plus 20 or 17, and then the next best scoring 8. Come on now. But just to wrap up with the NBA playoffs, obviously we have some games on today. Also just wrapping up with the games that already happened. Cavs won against the Heat throughout the Rio. And then just today, Thunder beat the Grizzlies 117-115, won round 1. Moving on to round 2. I didn't expect it to be a sweep. I thought the Grizzlies would at least win 1 or 2 games, but disappointments. And then just starting mid-first quarter, Nuggets are up 13-6 against the Clippers. That's one of the better series, I still believe. I think the Nuggets can win Game 2 easily and make it a 2-2 series. Then later today, the Rockets and Warriors are on. That's a series. Either team can win it, no matter who. Both teams can win. Warriors have Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green. Rockets have Jalen Green, Alfred Sengun. They have a lot of players. The Rockets are more of a complete team, in my opinion, other than the Warriors. The Warriors, Steve Kerr, overrated coach, doesn't know how to use his bench. Just look at all the drama with Jonathan Kuminga. Why aren't you playing him? It's not like he's complete trash. He's a good player in the NBA. Play him. Come on now. Then just moving on to the NHL. As a surprise to me, the Minnesota Wild are leading the Golden Knights of Las Vegas 2-1 in the series. They won a surprising game in Game 3. And now in today's game, they're tied 3-3 against Las Vegas. 9 minutes left in the third period. Really interesting game. Today at 7 p.m., the Maple Leafs are up 3-0 against the Senators. Have a chance to sweep the series. Very easily can. I think they will. The Senators are just trash. They were talking all this smack against the Maple Leafs, and they just didn't perform. They sold. Maple Leafs just dominated them, and they proved they're the best Canadian team out there. And then the last game of tonight. Actually, there's only 2 games on tonight. Pretty disappointing. But earlier today, the Lightning beat the Panthers 5-1. Lead the series 2-1. It's looking over. The Panthers won the Stanley Cup last season, so they're still prepared. They know how to win it. They know what to do. And they won. The NHL playoffs are full heat. I'm really excited for them. They're honestly way more impressive than any sport going on right now. The NHL is always interesting, especially the playoffs. But let's check in on some MLB action. Right now, today's games, the Mets are up 2-0 against the Nationals in the top of the 5th. The Phillies are up 10-4 against the Cubs in the bottom of the 7th. And some more notable games going on. The Astros play the Royals at 7:10 p.m. Braves against the Diamondbacks tonight. Pirates versus Dodgers. And then Marlins versus Mariners. Just checking in on some of the standings so far in the season. It's still early in the season. AL East, Yankees are the only positive team. It's always a tough division in that division. Yankees obviously are on top, as predicted. AL Central, Tigers are up by 0.5 games in the division against the Guardians. Those are usually the 2 teams top in that division. You could have the Twins in the mix, but they're just having an off year. Moving on to the AL West, it's the Rangers in the lead, Mariners a game back, Astros a game and a half back, Athletics 2 games back, and Angels 3 games back. This division is the bloodbath. Any team could win it at the end of the year. We're still only early in the year, so there's a lot to predict. Then moving on to the National League, the Mets, not that surprising, are top of their division. Behind it, the Phillies, and then 0.5 games back of the Phillies are the Marlins. And then 0.5 games back of them are the Nationals. 0.5 back of them are the Braves. So it's a really close division. Anyone could win this. Obviously, the Mets and Phillies are the favorites. But you never know what could happen. It's baseball. Then moving to the NL Central, Cubs are leading their division by 3 games. Cubs, they had a really good free agency, really improved. I think they'll do good. Last in that division are the Pirates. They're just a forever disappointing franchise. They'll never be good. No matter how many good players they draft, they will suck forever. Don't get me wrong. Paul Skeens, amazing pitcher, but they're just terribly run. Baseball is one of the biggest jokes of a sport out there. Their owners are just completely awful. I mean, look at the Athletics. How long have they been terrible? 10 plus years. Look at the White Sox. They had one of the better futures in MLB. Completely blew it. Just suck now. Are the biggest joke in the MLB right now. I mean, the MLB is just a joke of a sport. The owners don't care about the fans. Just like, every sport, half the owners don't care about the fans. They just throw out trash out there and expect fans to enjoy it. And us Americans, some of you are disappointing, supporting absolute trash. But anyway, moving to the NL West. Padres leading the division. Dodgers back by 0.5. Dodgers back by 0.5 of the Giants. Those are really the 3 teams you gotta watch out for. Obviously, the Diamondbacks are 3 games behind the Padres, but you can't expect them to be too crazy in the, title chase. I really think it's just gonna be the Padres, Giants, and Dodgers. But it'll be really interesting to see. Yes, we're still early in the MLB season. It ends in September. October is really the playoffs, so we still have the whole summer to go. But let's wrap up this episode of the No Spectators podcast. Thank you for always listening. We are much appreciated. Follow us on YouTube and Spotify. Listen to our podcast there. And just thank you for always listening. And we need to get more people on this podcast, have some differentiating takes. Let's get toxic. It's a podcast, for God's sake. Let's get toxic. We gotta have differentiating opinions, have different people on here giving some differentiating opinions. I know one topic, LeBron and Jordan, it would be absolutely insane. We could have a whole podcast on it. Tom Brady, I know people hate him. We could have a whole podcast on that. We'll just have to get more guests on our podcast. We'll have to get more guest features. And we'll just have to get better for you listeners, just to improve for you. But thank you for always listening. Let's enjoy the grind, and more episodes are coming rapid fire. Thank you for always listening, and have a great weekend. Goodbye.